Unsubscribe people, seriously.
So welcome guys to the solution video of this doctor room in the hack the box. So this is the IP. Let's start hacking the box. So the first thing that what we will do is our nmap scan. Nmap, I use this tag A. Let's start. So till this nmap is running, we will just check what is going on in the IP location. Okay, so this page is hosted here. The first step is look all those basic things, checking the source code. Nothing interesting till now. So there's what is this? Link back to color can't remove template is licensed under. Okay, so basically there's nothing interesting in the source code of the web page. Our map scan is still running. It's 90 to 98% and cool. It's about to finish. Nice. So the thing that I want to point out is, if you scroll this, like if you serve this front page, the one thing you will notice is this one, this doctors.htp. So this is basically an indication that what we need to do is we need to add this doctors.htp DNS in our etc host file. So we will check this nmap results very soon. So first let's do that. What we need to do is, I use nano, I'm a nano guy. Nano etc hosts. Here we need to do this, like what I've done here over here. I've added the IP and then this doctors.htp, this one, doctors.htp. So this is basically a hint that what we need to add this to our DNS address, DNS resolution in etc host. So after doing this, if we, why I'm closing this, I've gone mad. Close this, why I'm closing. Cool. So let's check back to the nmap scan. So we can see port 22 is open, SSH. Probably we'll need some credentials for logging in. Port 80 is open. That's what we are surfing over here in the back. Port 80 is open. It's using Apache. Okay. And what is this? 8089. This is interesting. We need to search this in the Google. Like, let's see what's this. And robots.txt wasn't. We should check this. What's in the robots.txt. So yes, the one thing that I pointed out is we need to add this doctors.htp in our DNS resolution. So what will happen if we go directly to doctors.htp, a new logging page will open, this kind of page. Okay, so let's close this. I don't think so there is anything much useful here. Let's close this. Now if we try to log in with any like default credential, it will probably fail. So I saw this sign up now button. We'll make a new account. Just give some random names. And create a new account. Now one thing to notice is, read this. Your account has been created with a time limit of 20 minutes. That means our account that we just created will be automatically deleted after 20 minutes. So we need to be a little fast, or otherwise we need to make multiple accounts again and again. Password was SRT. Login. Cool. So till this is running, let's what I was saying, yeah, we also need to keep noting these things, like the Apache, it's using Apache in the background. This weird board is open, we need to search in the Google, what is this? Now we are here, there's a button new message. If we type anything, like again SRT, that's my nickname, and I click on post, notice here a post has appeared. So the first thing that comes to my brain is XSS. So without wasting any time, I tried some XSS basic payloads and all, but they were not working perfectly. So I checked the source code of this page, and here look at this, archive still under beta testing, and here is something, a link, a URL that we can use to go to a different web page. So if we do that, if we just paste it over here, archive, or let's do this in a new tab here. Okay, this page is blank now, but if we view the source, we can see SRT. Now what is this SRT? We just created a post with SRT name. So I have done a mistake, I've created the title and the content with the same thing. I should not have done that. Let's do that again. SRT is the title and content is ABCD, and post it again. Now if we refresh that page, now we can see like SRT. Give me a second. What is this? Okay, I guess someone else has done this one, not me. So the thing I want to say that this SRT, the title of whatever post we are creating, is reflecting over here. So I tried some XSS payloads that were not working. Now I am showing you a chart in front of your screen. So this is a chart of SSTI, a template injection. So if we follow that chart, and if we use the payload, this one 5, so if this is vulnerable to SSTI template injection, this should process the statement. Like it should not show 5 into 5, it should show 5 5s. Let's see, after posting, someone else is doing all this. Let's see. So we can see there are 1 2 3 4 5 5s. So this means that this particular thing is vulnerable to SSTI, the server template injection. So now what we need to do is to search in the Google for any kind of payload that we can find. SSTI reverse payload. Okay, so this is a medium write-up, server side template injection. We'll go here, GitHub directory. This is a really interesting thing. If you guys are not aware of this payload, all the things, it is an amazing, whatever you call it, the GitHub thing. It has a payloads for almost everything. You should save it. This is the SSTI chart which I was talking about, and according to that chart, this payload is what we used. Okay, and our payload got executed in the backend that we just saw in this source code of another that archive page. So this means that it is either vulnerable to, the server is either using Twig or Jinja 2. Okay, so we'll scroll down to see if any payloads are available for any reverse shell kind of payloads are available for these two services. So the Twig starts here. Let's see. Nothing yet. This is a code execution. See, it might work, but I haven't tried it personally. So we'll go directly down to what I have tried, and that worked, is Jinja 2. In this this Jinja 2 RCE, remote code execution. This one. Let's try if this works. We'll copy and just hope our account is not deleted, because it was for a very small amount of time. Our account has been deleted. Let's sign up again. We'll use some different username, you know, someone else was using that. QWE at QWE. Password is QWE. Invalid .com. Email QWE at QWE.com. Password will be QWE and login. So I have copied this payload from here, the SSTI for Jinja 2 remote code execution. We'll create a new message, and as we remember that the title of this post was being processed, so we'll paste the payload here and make some changes. We need to put any random content here. So the command that is already written here is using the cat command. This is kind of the command that will be executed if our payload works. So the command that will be executed is catting out the flag.txt. We'll just leave it here and see what happens. We need to enter our IP and the port number here. So let's check what's our IP. IFC. So what your IP will be, this tunnel IP. You have to copy this tunnel IP. This is your HackTheBox tunnel IP. Your IP will be different than mine, and we will just paste it here. Let's leave the port to 4444. We'll set up a netcat listener NLVP 444. Cool. So this is now listening to any request or any connection that it receives. So let's fire up the payload, and now we can see that there is no connection, there is no connection made to this listening thing, netcat. That's why, because we have just posted it, but it has not been triggered. So to trigger this thing, what we need to do is we need to go again to archive /archive and view the source code. Now probably it should have been, yeah, see, it made a connection with the server. It ran that command flag.cat flag.txt, and it said no such file or directory, and the session terminated. But that's not what we want. We want a stable shell. So what we need to do is we need to do a little bit of modification. Why am I closing it again and again? I'm stupid. We need to modify it a little bit. And what modifications we need to do is this. Let me tell you. The command that it is running is cat flag.txt, but we will make it run bash, like the shell. And instead of flag.txt, we will write -i. That means for interactive. So what we just did here is we changed the command cat to bash. So this bash means it will execute a shell on the server side, and this tag I means the shell will be interactive. Then we will get a stable shell connection back. It should work, hopefully. Let's see. Let me set up the listener again, and to trigger it we need to go again to archive and I guess refresh it. Yes, and see, we got a shell. Cool. We just got a shell. Who are we? Who am I? We are web. So there's another user named as Sean, SHAUN, Sean LS. Okay, we got a user.txt. Let's try to cat it out. txt, but permission is denied. That's probably because we are not the user Sean. So one thing that I told you to notice is this server is using Apache, and in Apache there are high chances that like in Apache used to store like all the logs of whatever things are going on. So let's check the logs. We might get something useful there. I mean, we will get something useful because I know I have done it already. So Apache logs are stored, if I'm not wrong, it's stored in VAR. Let's check. I also came to know this recently while doing this box. It was in backup, I guess. Backups. Okay, so there are a lot of backups. We need Apache. I guess it's not here. I'm the wrong way. Okay, I'm forgetting the the path where it's told. So Google is our best friend. We'll search it out. Apache log location Linux. In Linux, it's stored in var log apache 2. Okay, so guys, Google is our best friend. Don't forget that. We are in var and then log. Oh yeah. We need to go into the log. I'm stupid. Log ls. Here we need to go to apache 2. It is apache 2 ls. Okay, this is interesting. We got a backup file. Cool. CAD backup. Now see, this is a lot of garbage. I mean, we don't have so much time to look and read through all these things. So what we will do, we will cat what's the name? Is it cat backup, but we will grep it. Grep is like if we enter, and like if I enter PASS, so it will show only results that will contain a PASS string. So it can be password, PASS or PASSWD, anything that contains PASS, that will be shown to us. So I guess we got something. Email is guitar123. Okay. Reset password. I guess this is the password. Let's try. What was the name of that user? The second user. Sean, I guess. Yeah, it's Sean. So for switching user, we'll do SU. Sean. Sorry, SHAUN. And now for the password, we'll use this guitar123. 123. Okay, what's wrong? I guess we have switched to. Who am I? Okay, cool. We are Sean. Now to upgrade this shell, we will again use the same thing, bash tag I for interactive bash shell. Now what we can do, we can cat this user.txt, but I will not do this because I don't want to show the user flag here. I want you guys to do it on your own. So if you type this command, you will be able to see the user.txt. Now our second challenge is privilege escalation to the root to read the root user flag. Now the one method that I am going to show you, that I will show you, but the another method is, like, I read a post in which a person said he used linbase to escalate the privileges from the Linux thing. So I have not tried that, but that might also work. But the thing that I tried and that worked is you remember this weird port 8089. So if we check any exploit for this in the Google. Let me ask my best friend, hey Google. There are some exploits. Okay. But the thing we are interested in most is, see, I have not tried this Rapid 7 once, exploit DB. It might work, not very sure. You should try them out. But we'll directly go to this GitHub page. Whisper 2. So this guy has created a tool to exploit the services. What you need to do is to git clone. We'll download all the files. Git clone. So let's wait for it to clone, and it has cloned. Very nice. That is good speed. Let's get into it. We'll be using this Python one, the Python py, the Python script, and we will be using the remote one, the remote.py. So the first thing that we will do is give it executable permissions, chmod plus x python remote.py. Now let's first read the readme. Okay guys, let's do it again. So what we need to do is, we'll use Python 3 to execute this. Let's write a file, the remote one. We need to provide few things. First we need to provide the host, and the host is the IP of the doctor box. The host, lhost will be the listening host. This is our own IP. This is the host where we will listen. So let's check what is our IP. We will use the tunnel IP. This where is it? 10.10.14.115. We'll be using this one. Now L port. Okay, default is 8181. We don't need to change it then. Okay. The port and the L port are default. Username. Okay. Username. We know the username. Okay, it is SHAUN, Sean. And the password also we know that. Password is guitar 123, and payload. Now we need to put in a payload. So we will be using this is again the same one, the payload, all the things. Let me show you. This is the same repository, payload, all the things, and I'm into the reverse shell cheat sheet. And there are different kind of payloads available. There are bash payloads also. Let's use the NC netcat one. This is one. Let's use this. Let's use this payload. Let's change the IP to this one, our lhost, which is 10.10.14.115, and our default port that this one using was 8181. We'll use the same thing. Probably it should work. Let's see. NC NLVP 8181. Let's run this, and it is saying, what is it saying? Error, the following arguments are required, which is lhost. I have written lhost here. What's wrong? I don't know why it's saying like that. lhost is, I have written lhost. Just give me a moment. Let me check what's wrong. Okay, I am not using 2 dashes in lhost. Oh god, for this small thing. We will figure it out. Just give me a moment. So guys, this is the script that we need to use. LSLA. I do not have execution permissions. Okay, I will give the execution permissions to that. chmod plus x, sorry, by remote one. Okay, cool. Now the command was failing again and again, and the mistake that I was doing was I was not using 2 dashes in front of lhost, and that is so stupid. So this is our full command. We will be using Python 3 to execute this. This is the name of the file. Okay, let me show you like this. The host is the IP address of the doctor machine, the HackTheBox one. lhost is the listening host, which will be our IP address, our tunnel IP, which will be this one, like tun0. If you use the ifconfig command, you'll see this output, and this one, tun0. This IP will be your lhost. We'll use the username Sean that we just found out. The password was guitar123 that we remember, and the payload we will be using is this one. And from where I got this payload is the same repository that we just used. Payload all the things. Trust me guys, this is gem. So I just went into payload all the things and into the reverse shell cheat sheet. So here are different kind of reversals that we can use. The one we will be using right now is the netcat one, which is very simple one. So it is a little different. Let's use this one. Like I have written it in a little different manner. I've copied it from the website. Hopefully this should work. I'm not very sure. This is our lhost again. So it is 10.10.14.115, and let the host be 4242 and nc nlvp 4242. We just opened the listening port in 4242, and let's launch this and hope it works. It is saying the app is installed and your code should be running, but our code is not running. So let's see what is wrong. Probably my payload is wrong. So let's use something like this in the payload. I guess now it should work. Let's try that again. Okay, it's still not working. nc dot traditional this should work. Let's see. Okay, we just got a connection. And probably we are root. Cool. So we will just go to, for the root flag, we will go to root directory ls and we'll cat root.txt. I'm not going to do this because I don't want to reveal the flag. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please do like and subscribe. More walkthroughs on the way. Have a great day.
जितनी मर्जी गाली दे कभी बड़ा नहीं होगा मेरे जैसा कि तू हत्ते कभी चढ़ा नहीं होगा कभी खड़ा नहीं होगा अपने पैरों पे तू तेरा 500 का पीला नोट हरा नहीं होगा तेरे ही शहर में करेगा तू मेरा सेट पंचों के बाद तेरी प्रेमिका करेगी लेग्स ओपन 56 इंच फ्लो पूरी रात मास्टर स्ट्रोक तेरे मुंह पे मारू पैसा बोलू नाच मादर